go.
We need to like.
Let's go.
We need to practice on the dance. Now, see, if
No,
you
we
guys
don't need to
danced a
practice.
little bit, I would have been like, okay, cool. But now I
We're
feel
gonna
like.
break dance, but we can't get on the
Okay,
floor.
hold on.
All right. Okay.
Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got the reason.
My man, this is my man. This is my co-host right here.
Baby,
This is
I
my man.
just don't wanna wait. Swimming in
All right, I know Scott. The whole reason Scott might not have come on tonight is because of the dance.
That's not true. That's not true.
There were other reasons.
No, there's other reasons. He's been
That was
traveling a
That was
lot.
probably the main one.
All right, me too.
I know, but you guys made it happen. We're here.
We're here.
baby.
No,
We're
literally, this is impressive because
No, we're here.
Scott does not live in town. I barely live in town, and Mike
True.
doesn't have any excuses. But
Yeah, true,
all right,
true.
I have been on the What's Your Story
I have
podcast,
kids,
which I
but-
want to hear about why you decided to create the What's Your Story podcast because now you're on my hot seat.
Yes.
Even though I know you're going to give it back to me.
Tables have turned.
Tables
I
are
mean,
turned.
kind of, but I feel like it's still gonna.
By the way, your next episode, you were 100%, you were 1,000% correct, by the way.
I was like, I would know.
I was on the phone and she goes, I'm 1,000% correct. The next episode did not drop. And I'm like, I think it did. I called Robert, my producer, and he goes, yeah, she's right, man. She's right. It's dropping next week, by the way.
And let me just tell you,
My
here's
bad
your,
on that.
here's your drink, by the way.
Yeah,
This is
cheers
gonna
on that.
keep you-
Cheers,
it's gonna
cheers,
keep you
cheers.
cool. Mm.
All right,
That's
so
actually really good. Let me tell you what the problem
how this
is.
happened, though?
This is the problem that, really quickly, of that your podcast has taken so long to drop this time. You know, my life changes on the daily.
Relationship. She's talking about
Yeah,
men
no,
right
she's
now.
talking
She's
about
like
dudes.
dudes.
Shit.
But
Yeah,
we'll
but
get to that. I thought we were going to get to that.
We're going to get to that.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
so
go.
What's Your Story podcast? Let's talk about how the two of you know each other and how this podcast baby was born.
Bring
Yeah,
it.
my first ever sales job was I started in 2004 at this little startup in the Bay Area in Pleasant Hill, California, not far from Diablo.
Not far from Diablo.
Yeah.
Where
And
I was.
they brought this guy in who was a sales trainer, and it was Mike, and he flew in and
And you guys had a
was doing his
bromance?
thing. No, I wouldn't say that. I
Look at that
would
smile.
I would say that
No, I don't think it was.
I would say that at the time I was the student. I didn't know anything about
Yeah,
sales,
that's true.
and I was the type of person at the time that I just wanted to learn everything. I was just like taking notes, scribbling
Yeah.
notes, and I think Mike was like, "Look at that kid!
Who's
right
this
there.
kid?
Like, he's studious. He
Dedicated.
cares. He's
He's
in
got a
it, in it
journal.
to win it.
He's got a
right?
pen.
Wow.
Yeah. So I paid attention, and
Before
we
ChatGPT.
stayed, we stayed in contact and stayed friends for
Yeah.
20-something years. Now we've always wanted to find a way to do some work together and figure things out.
You thought it would be fun to do this?
Yeah, well, I'll let Mike tell the
Yeah,
story
well,
of how we got to the
Yeah. So we
podcast.
were in Austin a year ago. So it was
Yeah.
a year ago
Last
and
summer.
3 weeks ago. Then I was out there visiting some friends. Dan Lear, who's one of my good mentors, who's going to be in our podcast, by the way. I'm
Tomorrow.
excited about that. Jim Hagan, who I went to school with at UC San Diego, and we're just hanging out. But I'm a networker. You know this. I'm like you. Like, you want to bring people together.
Yeah,
like
love it.
Mi Casa, Su Casa. Bring people together. And we're sitting at this table at this Mexican. What was the name of the place? The restaurant that we went to, the Mexican place. Do you remember the place?
Nats El Rancho.
Yeah.
In Austin.
Great place.
Nats El Rancho.
Everyone said, you got to go to this place. It's awesome. So we're trying to figure out how am I going to get my ass all the way from that place out to Lake Travis, which is like 40 minutes.
Longer than that, actually.
Yeah,
But
hour.
yeah.
Because you
So-
guys were drinking?
Yeah, no, not at all. Actually, we were just
No.
hanging out. We were just
Yeah.
chilling. It was doing ideas, and we get halfway down the road and get a flat tire. So we're on the
Oh.
side of the road, and we're sitting there
So I offered
talking.
to drive Mike out there an hour so he didn't have to take an Uber. I'm
That
like,
was
I'll
nice.
drive you. And then I get a flat tire right away.
Ah.
And so the,
No good deed goes unpunished.
Exactly.
Yeah, and by the way, we got a ton of shit on social going, do you guys know how to fix a flat tire? I'm like, dude, there was
I
no
don't.
flat tire to be had. The tire was janky.
Yeah.
We're like, ugh, damn, we're gonna have to call
So
AAA.
you were sitting there for way too long. You had way
Yep.
too much time on
So
your
we're,
hands.
we're creating ideas, and I said, Scott, this is the sign. We got to do this, man. Like, let's do this podcast. So that's where we came up with the idea, and then within a month, we created 3 different interviews with each other, where we're going to banter back and forth to figure out who each other was, just so the trial
Like
run.
practicing.
Practice,
you know?
practice run.
Yeah, I don't need
But we
practice,
never even
but-
published that, by the way.
but
We've
go
been,
ahead.
none of them have been published, by the way.
No.
Those are private. We're gonna
Oh,
publish
I think you
those.
should. Yeah,
We
people
should,
will
we
love
should.
that. Yeah.
So
For sure.
then that's when we started getting the feedback saying, guys, you got to do this. So that's when it happened. So it's only been 7 months since we officially launched.
And I've been on twice.
And yes, there's only 2 people, and you're one of them.
I love that. Which he hasn't posted it yet.
Which is going to be this
And
week,
it's
by the
already
way.
There's a whole
super
order to
outdated.
how
Which
these
is
things
gonna be this
happen.
week, by the way.
And now, can I just say, it's outdated. Although we talked about so many different things. We talked about a lot of things, and then it'll all make sense when the new stuff comes out, and then you'll be like, oh.
We'll wrap it
Now
together.
we
So we'll get to
understand.
you in a minute.
Well,
This
yeah.
is your show, so
Yeah.
we're going to honor your questions.
Yeah.
We'll flip it back to you here
Oh
in a
yeah,
minute.
I can't wait. I knew you were going to do that.
Of course we are,
I
of
know,
course.
Of course. Okay, so now that you've been doing it, so who are the people that you like to have on? What's the goal of this podcast for you guys?
I think the goal of the podcast is just to have people who have really interesting stories,
Yeah.
life stories,
Yeah.
get out there and tell it to
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Because
I'm-
everybody
I'm
has a
fasc-
story.
They do, and I'm fascinated by people's stories. You know, things they've overcome, things they've struggled with, successes that they've had, how they kind of ended up where they are, and all that kind of thing, and how things go circularly.
Which leads me to, I just have to say, how things just circle around. Like you just got, I'm calling you out
You're
because
gonna out me.
I'm outing you, but so cool because
Yeah.
you wound up coming full circle back into a relationship from
I did.
when you were
When I
21,
was
16 to
years
21.
old. 16
Like that is
years old.
amazing, and you hear
Yes,
that. You
cool.
actually do hear that so often. There's nobody in my high school days that I'm going back to, but I'll throw that out there.
In case anybody out there knew
You're on
what it is.
Facebook?
This is on Facebook.
Are you on Facebook?
Of course.
Well, you have all your boyfriends from Facebook.
Of course.
Do they hit you up?
No.
They never hit you
Yeah.
up? Hey,
They
what's
might now.
up?
They might think they have a
Hey,
shot.
what's up, girlfriend?
You don't
What's
have a
up? What's
shot.
up? Hey, remember that time sophomore year?
Yeah, but okay, but let me ask this though. Have you thought about her? Have you thought about her in the past, thinking, did you stay connected with her at all? Now that there is, like, I reconnected. By the way, on Facebook, I'm Julie Warner Zander. Not because I go by Julie Warner Zander, but when Facebook came out, everybody knew me as Julie Warner. Nobody knew I got married.
Yep,
So
yep.
for my
You
high
told us
school
that
people
on
to
Facebook.
catch me, right? That would be the only way they would find. Anyways, so had you been in contact with her at all? Had you thought about her?
The answer is yes to both of those things.
Had she thought about you?
Yeah.
So why hadn't
we had stayed in touch and stayed friendly, totally,
platonic?
platonic,
Yeah.
just friendly over the
Yeah,
years.
sure.
Our kids had gotten together when they were really little,
Oh,
little and
wow.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She lives in my hometown. I'd see her when we go back.
What's
But
your what's your hometown?
Chico, California.
Chico.
Do you know that my roommate,
NorCal, baby.
my roommate,
NorCal.
I know we actually had that conversation.
So I'm
We'll
sure you
get
know
we'll
that.
get to that too.
Highway
Okay.
99 is our production
So
company.
I love that.
For a reason.
For a
My
reason.
my college roommate was from Chico.
It's a great town.
Great town.
I've never been there, but so I'll clean these over here. Did you ever? But so were sparks flying? Even though it was platonic, I totally get that. Were there sparks when you would see each other?
No, it wasn't like that. It's just like, this is a good friend of mine. We shared so much of our life together and whatnot. And then fast forward 26 something years. I've been divorced for a number of years, and she's now divorced as well. And
Okay,
we
so-
kind of ran into each other
love this.
over the holidays
And
last
you know,
year. and
we've talked about this a little bit. You and I've talked about this too. Divorce means nothing, right? It's just a start, stop,
Yeah.
stop, right? So it's a celebration. So when I check in with my man, he's my partner, my friend. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Like, what's the latest? Like, I
Oh,
try
yeah,
to
Mike
dig.
is Mike
No,
is super nosy.
and I do this with you.
Just a little bit.
I do,
Mike is super nosy.
I do it. I am super nosy because you told me, because the social media thing that happened the last time with the other guy when you went public,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
People were nosy
Oh, yeah.
in a public way,
Yeah.
which I was not.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
But you told me in confidence. You're like, hey, Mike, these people are creepy. Like they're looking out for me. They think I should date certain people. But Scott's very private. Like he doesn't put himself out there. So I give you credit. Like you're
No,
taking
well,
pictures.
yeah,
and-
but this is the
but he doesn't
difference.
do that.
No, but this is the difference. Scott isn't a personality like I am.
Correct.
People
Correct.
people are watching Scott to see content about other people. People follow me because they're following me.
Correct. I follow you. I follow you baby,
Because
every
you're-
day. Every day.
people are following me and my life and my outfit and my workout
And your
and
butt.
my,
And your butt.
and my butt. Let's
You have
not
a good
forget
butt.
the
You have a
butt.
good butt. But you've showed it off.
But that because my brand is
Your
me
butt.
and my butt.
And your butt.
I
Your
have
butt
it.
is
I
good.
have it insurance. But like your brand isn't.
Not my butt.
That's not my
butt.
personal life.
Yeah, your personal.
Yeah.
Nobody care, right? Like they care about maybe your business stuff, like what you're presenting in
true.
business or the people you're interviewing. But truly, even though I have all these podcasts, people follow me because they're interested in me.
Yeah.
And so the point of that is people are the majority of my close followers are really rooting for me. Like they want to see me happy. They want to see me find the love of my life and win. Right?
Yeah. They're invested in it.
They're not only invested in it for me, but they're also invested in it for themselves because they
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard, Julie, if you can't find a decent guy, who else is?
Right. So here's a question though. People are rooting for you, and I agree with you. Do you think people are rooting for us?
Of
Yeah,
course.
we're men.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you
Because
think so?
yeah, I'll tell
Really?
you. Yeah.
Okay.
We'd have to
Tell
put
me more.
ourselves out there probably. And
Well, look, I think it takes time, but especially coming into social media at this late in 2026, it's just like starting in basketball nowadays or hockey or golf. I was talking about this yesterday. Is if your kid doesn't start in their sport at 3 competitively,
Yeah.
you're screwed. You can't start at
Good luck.
15 anymore, right?
No,
Like,
that doesn't
my
happen.
poor son, he went race motocross. He almost died at 11. And then by the time he healed from that and was ready to start something else, which he only did motocross, right? He'd never done any other sport but motocross. By the time he picked up a golf club, like he tried to make the golf team every year, all through high school.
late.
People
Too
are
late.
laughing. They're like,
He's
good
6'5". He tried to get on the basketball team. Yeah, he
6'5".
sucked, right? 6'5". He's tall, right? So this goes to the point. It's kind of like that with social media now because social media has gotten so big, so quick. Back years ago, it was 100 million posts a day. I gotta ask chat what it is now.
Yeah.
It's so oversaturated. How are you seen?
Yeah.
Right? That's the hard part. So I don't think it's whether people are rooting for you. It's more of like, how do you get discovered and hook people to want to watch your content every day? And that's why I dance. I mean, listen. That's not that was
That's your
by
thing.
that was by design though. That's
I get it. I get
like
it.
that's literally by design.
got my
because,
attention.
Yeah.
Like 8
Well,
years
look,
ago,
when
it got my
people are
attention.
people are
Oh,
strolling.
here's the chick. She's like,
Yeah, right. Like, and then you got this guy here is doing nothing. He's staring at me like I'm an idiot, and you're like,
yeah, but she's
great.
like, yeah, but this guy's
And-
on LinkedIn. He's got like 150,000 followers on LinkedIn,
Right, but
which
like-
is the equivalent of like 1 million people
So
on
I
Instagram.
know that's true. That is
right?
true. But
so
how
people are
fun?
following this guy because he has a tape.
Well, then I know,
But he
but
doesn't
then
have
they'll
to
be
dance
like,
to do the
I
tape.
know, but then they'll be like, holy shit, look at that, he can dance.
No, they'll never say that.
Right. They'll be like, holy shit, he's moving his
They'll
body.
say,
Maybe he shouldn't do that. Yeah.
No.
But
What
you
does
know
he
what?
do?
Yeah,
Right,
but
right,
it'll be the
Scott
one
Stadium
post.
eyebrows, yeah.
But you know what? It would be the one post where they go, hold on a minute.
Do that.
This
that
isn't.
would break the internet. That would break,
All right.
would.
break
So we're
break
shooting the
internet.
podcast tomorrow. We have like 11, whatever we're doing, 11 tomorrow, which is insane.
Yeah, it's
But
an insane
maybe
number.
we do that, bro.
Yeah.
Like a little dance, a little move,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see what happens. We put it on LinkedIn.
Oh god,
Dude, you might get like 1 million. Like
I don't think
it might be like this.
Might not go over well.
You never know, bro.
Never know.
Yeah.
Imagine I did that and all sorts of business came up.
What does Gary Vee say? Get off brand every once in a while. Get off brand. every once in a while.
No,
Get
This
off
is off brand.
Get off brand. This is off brand.
Right.
Yeah.
No, so that,
For him, it's
me.
not off brand for me.
No.
This is off brand for him.
No, I know, but it is. It's so good to do something different. But no, I don't think that there's a woman-man thing. No, if anything, I think people like men in general more than they like women.
I think the women
Yes.
are catty,
Yeah.
and you guys are brutal with each other.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to
I'm
promote
not.
each other. I know you're not. Well, you're very abundant. But you and I have talked about people, we won't name names, but there are certain people in our valley that don't promote you or like get you on or whatever because there's this cattiness. Where the guys are like
More than married.
John Jay, Javier, who's going to come on, Scott Passmore, like, dude, yeah, come on, man, come on the show. Where you guys don't see that as much as a woman. There's more of this like, hey, I had to build this. I had to build this brand. I had to do what I had to do to get to where I'm at. And you have to go through that, though, where we don't have to go through that as much. In
Yeah,
my
that's
opinion,
true.
that's my opinion.
I 100%
Yeah,
agree.
it's,
No,
yeah, it's different.
it
It's
is.
different.
It's very different. So I don't know. So I don't think that. I just think that it does take time to capture people's attention, and get a really loyal following. But back to me posting my life, I know that people want to see what's going on, and it wouldn't be authentic if I didn't share what was going on because I share everything. So if I
So-
stopped, because
So let's go there. What's going on?
all right, so I
Don't
we go.
no bullshit.
I
Like,
know,
we
no,
go.
okay, so
I was standing in the studio 5 weeks ago,
okay.
and you were talking about, hey, this guy
It
Danny
was
was
only
kind
5
of
weeks ago.
5 weeks ago. It was out of sorts. It was kind of weird. And then I go on Instagram this weekend. I see you because you're my friend. I'm
No,
like,
I think it was
Whoa.
only 5 weeks ago.
who's this guy? There's a post.
I know, and we
It's
talked
public.
about it. You know, it's funny. We
So,
talked about it. I
speak
told
to
him.
Speak to it.
Well, I told him I wasn't going to post him for a while,
Oh, you did.
but I did. And there's, yeah.
Which
Well-
I don't know how. Hold on. You
I'm
would
dying.
do that.
I
would
especially
post
wouldn't do it if I said
100%.
I'm not going to post about you.
100%. I would not post.
No, well, he did. He knew
I would
when
give
I
you,
posted
like-
it. No, listen.
I would
it
have a
wasn't
rule.
like
6
no,
months.
No.
6 months.
Yeah, but see, it's not authentic.
Yeah, but it's
It's not authentic. It's not authentic. People are following my story. Where am I? I'm
Well, you
just
shouldn't
off.
have-
Yeah,
why
but
did you
what?
tell him that you weren't going to post about it?
Well, we were talking about. It wasn't like it was like I'm not going to post and then I posted. We
What's
talked
his
about the
name?
whole thing. His name's Mike. We
Whoa, good
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Good name.
No, we talked about the whole thing. I was like, initially, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna post anything for a while. I'm just gonna. And he's like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. And then we just were this weekend. We were just so close, and I was. It just didn't matter.
It's just different.
No, I am.
Hey,
Hmm.
sometimes when you get struck by
It's a little different.
No, it's a lot.
you get-
It's a
you get
lot
struck by
different.
the love
It's a
boat.
lot different, and it's not a love bombing different.
So, he's a good dude.
He's a great dude, and
And his
we.
name's
So
Mike.
everybody should be
And
happy
his
for
name's
him.
Mike.
Which
Yeah.
is great.
Very
And his name's
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah. No, it's probably.
What's his middle name?
Scott.
His name is actually William Michael.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's a
But
good
he goes
start.
by Mike. But anyways, for his whole life he's been Mike. But we met in Miami, so I didn't post it when
At the
Swim
bikini
Week.
show.
When I was in Swim Week, and then I came home. He came the following weekend, and then I went back there this weekend, and he's coming back here this weekend. But it's different. I've learned over these last bunch of relationships the red flags.
Yes.
And the things that you need to
Love
look
it.
for, and they're just not there. Like
No red flags.
there's no red flags. Like
All right.
it's just so bizarre. I mean, maybe
We're
maybe
live right now, right? We're live.
we are live.
Yeah, so this is timestamped? Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah,
We're going
and
to come back to this.
and I know, right? But also, I mean, I want to say too that he's like, I am so proud of you. He's like, you can post and say whatever you want. He goes, I'm proud to be your girlfriend. He has no issues with anything that I do. He's just like wholeheartedly like proud
That's great.
of the fact that I
Love it.
have my own career. I have
Yeah.
my own life. I have, because he's found in dating that he's like dates women that have nothing going on,
Yeah.
or it's just so
Yeah, I
complicated
think she
dating.
just like sped by you. Like she just,
Pass me. Pass me.
for
Why?
real.
Why?
No, I mean, the last time I was here, he was like, I don't know what's going on in my relationships and my life. And he was kind of like, not sure. You're like all of a sudden certain. He's starting to date somebody he knew. So the
But
parallel
it's okay.
track is
I mean,
there.
yeah, but
But
I think that where you guys are at, first of all, you have kids still in your homes, which changes the trajectory of things
Yeah,
as well.
true.
I've dated a lot so that I know what I'm looking for. He's dated a lot. He knows what he's looking for. Our kids are out of the house.
Yeah.
And we're in the right place at the right time.
All right, can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
I asked him the same question. I won't ask him. Have you said the L word to him yet? Yellow.
Well, I mean, that's really personal.
Is it really? Oh, whoa. Jules is personal? Whoa, what?
You found.
Wow, Jules.
You found
Oh
a place
my
that she's
God.
Alright,
unwilling to
how about
go.
this?
Run the Jules, RTJ. So,
You found
Yes,
a place.
he has told me. He told me he loved me, and I told him I
so
loved him.
he told you first.
He did.
Good
And then
job.
you said what in the moment?
I said I love you too.
Wow. I thought,
Yeah.
you know what? Love is real, man.
No, it is.
It is.
It is.
I'm not
I
making
mean,
fun of you.
No, I mean, look, it is.
I'm
it's
heartfelt.
serious.
I'm heartfelt.
Oh,
I
no,
want you
okay,
to
but
feel
I mean,
that. I want you to take that
as
in.
I tell you, I'm being really authentic and putting it out
appreciate
there.
that. I
And
appreciate
he and
that.
I both. That's why we both. I was like, oh wait, but this weekend really just firmed up so much for both of us.
Yeah.
That I don't know. We're both really hopeful. I don't
So
know.
good.
Maybe I'll be back on here in 6 months and be
So,
like,
and by the way,
holy shit, you won't believe what happened.
I talked to her all weekend. I'm like, are you coming home? When are you going to be here? Are you going to be here Wednesday? Scott's going to be here. It's like, I don't know. I'm going to probably be there Wednesday. I'll get there at 3:30, maybe not. I'm like,
No, I
she's-
had no.
no,
'cause I have
you,
a photo shoot
but
tomorrow.
you
I
had
had to be here.
certainties before this guy. But I was like,
No.
Okay.
You misread that.
Okay,
I just
I
had a
did
flight
misread that.
Yeah, because I had a flight that
Okay,
landed
okay,
at 3:30.
okay.
So I'm like,
okay.
on Saturday I had a 13-hour flight.
Okay,
so I
all
was
right,
like,
all right,
I mean,
all right. But that did, That was cause for pause in my brain. I'm
No,
like,
no, no, no,
She's
no.
into this guy.
No, he invited me to stay. I have an indefinite invitation to
Okay,
stay
cool.
in California
Okay, I'm
for
just,
the rest of the summer.
I'm just being real. There was a moment in time,
Yeah,
the
no.
last couple of days, where I'm like,
no, I know.
Jules may have like this thing going on in her life.
No, I do. I didn't want to come home. How's that?
Okay, there you go.
But
You're being honest with me.
I have a photo shoot for Modern Luxury. Yeah, I'm being very honest.
I love
Always,
it.
always. I have a photo shoot for Modern Luxury magazine tomorrow for Six Figure Chicks. We're going to be featured, so I can't
Great.
miss that photo shoot. Like
course.
that's at 11 in the morning. So I knew it's not that easy to get out of Northern California. There aren't that many flights.
Well, we have to go to Sacramento up there, man.
I have to go to Sacramento.
Yeah, I'm a Modesto guy, so he's up here.
Sacramento's
in
Yeah, Chico, I'm in Modesto, so we always have to go up to Sacramento to get flights.
I could either take San Jose, San Francisco, or Oakland. But
Yeah,
honestly,
no,
3
yeah.
airports, and there's still not a lot of
Sacramento,
flights.
Sacramento, right?
Sacramento, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Sacramento, baby. 916.
Scooch it. So yeah, so I know I had the flight.
All right.
I had to be home. But if my flight got canceled, then I would have.
I would have still showed up at the studio and
I
recorded.
would have. I mean, I would have had to get
I
home.
would have been with
Would've
Torsten.
gone
I
Your,
would've-
your partner, Torsten. You and I would
Yeah,
have
you
been
would have
there.
just been. But yeah, so
He was
we.
awesome.
Yeah, I was coming home. I didn't want to come home.
I know.
And I do have a permanent invitation in
And
California.
I am genuinely happy for you.
Thank you. Me too. Everybody say a prayer because I'm hoping like 6 months from now I won't be coming on going. He
So
was a total
are we
douchebag.
getting-
He's married with
The
10
red
kids.
flags came
So
out.
are we
later.
getting wedding invites so we can have another show around the wedding?
Oh wow, that yeah,
That'd be dope. I mean,
Yeah,
over our
Facebook
producer
Live,
over there,
your whole show.
Robert over there, who'll like
Well,
film it.
I don't know
It
if
could be
it
a
would be-
reality show.
Well, we're gonna have to circle back on that
No,
conversation.
we don't circle back, follow up.
Just timestamp this.
Well, this is
You
the
got a day
question.
time.
Yeah, right.
We have to
Well, no, but
double
okay.
click on
Here's the
that.
question:
Double click on
would you
that.
get remarried again?
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, can I answer real quick? I say yes, he would. I say yes, he would because I think this person. I don't even know her, by the way. Don't even know her. I think this person is the right vibe for him. But I would say, but for the history, I would say no.
Well, that's my point, right? Like,
I
agree
wouldn't.
with that.
I wouldn't. If Monica and I,
So that-
we've been
so-
together 25 years.
Well, I will
there's no
say-
way I would get
what do
remarried.
we have going on here?
The answer
Torsten,
has
Thunder
been
Traveling.
no. The answer
Yeah,
has been no
true,
until now. And
true,
now I'm like,
true.
I don't know.
Well, so when I first met Mike, which has not been long, but we talked about it, and he was like, I don't know, and you know what? I don't know if I feel like I have to be married. I would definitely want a ring and a party, like a commitment. But I don't need a piece of paper.
But you want.
I want to know that we've like committed to each other.
You know what it is? It's your identity. Your identity. You want to know you have a partner who's got your back. Like this is my guy.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna wait. You wake up tomorrow and go,
And that's part of the identity piece. I mean,
Yeah.
I wake up
It's a-
every
it's a
day
tough
and
decision.
think about that. with
I got
Monica.
stung the first time through
Yeah,
on the way out. Divorce is expensive.
yeah.
trust me.
Divorce is expensive.
But well, I think that's
I think
why.
they know that for
They
sure.
know that. Everybody
Well,
knows
and
that.
that is why a lot of people stay in marriages that they shouldn't stay in
Yeah.
because they
They
don't
don't want to pay.
want to pay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Just Torsten, I'll take over the show, and Robert will be the permanent dog watcher. We'll
What-
see you
who's
after
that?
summer. Torsten's letting me go to California for the
Hey,
summer.
Torsten. Hey, what's up, bro? You should be going back to your kids, by the way, right?
So anyways, yeah, he's figuring out my dog sitter. We got Robert sitting the dogs. Torsten will take over the show, and I'll just
Cool.
head to California for the. But anyways, you never know. I'm like after getting here today, and it's 108 degrees. I'm like, oh my
112
god,
today, by the way.
does it?
112.
Oh my god. No wonder I was so tired.
The studio's only what? We're only what? 108.
Probably 78
108.
here.
That's
It's
not
probably
bad.
Probably 78, 79. Yeah,
Okay.
we don't get to
No,
control
we're
it.
good, we're
Yeah,
good.
get grab your wine.
No, we're
now.
good. We're good.
Grab your wine.
No, we're good.
All right. Okay. So anyway, so what is your next? You're shooting tomorrow. Who do you have on tomorrow?
Oh man.
Are we allowed to say?
So, well,
Yeah.
there's one that I want to talk about. So Hugh Lytle,
I know.
who's
Yeah.
do you know Hugh?
Mhm.
So he's independent, running for the governorship, and he had to do a massive lawsuit against the state because if you know the legalities of each state's different with primaries, you have right, left, blue, red. He was able to finagle his way into the primary in a way that's different than that's been done in the past. So he's very independent. I mean, whether he knows politics or not, it's irrelevant. So I called his PR team, gosh, like, I don't know, 4 weeks ago and said, hey, you want to come on the show? And he's like, love to. So, well, we're not going to talk about politics, though. We're not going to talk about, hey, where do you stand on this? Where do you stand on this? We're going to talk about the story.
Mhm.
How'd you get this? You're 61, you're a multimillionaire, that's great, God bless. We can see all this stuff on Wikipedia. that's awesome. But to be able to hear the story of that, I think enough with politicians in general, because we've never had a politician. This is our
No,
first
first one.
politician,
First one,
first
yeah.
politician on. We've never had that where somebody comes on. I mean, I'd love to have Doug Ducey come on. I mean,
All right, here it is. Here it is.
Hobbs can come on anytime. I mean, the invitation's there. But I want to hear the story. I don't want to hear about what you're going to do at the state and the budget and
Right.
throw shade.
Well, that's what I love about doing my show too. Is really featuring the person,
Yeah.
not the business, but
Yeah.
the person, and that's basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
Is like,
that's
who
right.
are you?
Yeah.
What brought you to be where you are today?
Yep.
Why do I want to? Because people vote for people that they like. Like if I like you, then I'm going to trust you. That's like how that
100%,
works, right?
100%.
Which is probably partly why
Yep.
he agrees to be on the show. He wants to get
I was
his
surprised.
self out there
I was
beyond
actually,
just the
we were
politics of it all.
surprised that he took it so quickly. I mean,
Yeah.
we knew we have a connection to the PR person, but the fact I've never met him
Yeah.
face to face. I've never talked to him on the phone.
How much research have you done about
Oh, I've
that?
done a lot of research on him.
Yeah.
I have done a lot
He's
of
an
research.
over preparer.
Yeah, I'm an overpreparer on that stuff because I don't want to hurt our brand. I don't want somebody to come on our show and go, yeah, that's not congruent with who we are. And especially, and I text you. I go, dude, are you good with this? Like, this is the first politician we've had. He's
Yeah.
independent.
Well, because you want to get into politics.
I
Period.
do not. I do not. Whoa, where'd you get that from? I don't-
Maybe she means to talk to politicians.
but I don't
have
want
them
to
on
get
the
into
show.
politics.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Yeah, like,
like
oh,
from
I
my,
have
like
no
for
idea.
my brand, like I don't want to be in. Like
Oh,
I
I
want
have
to.
no desire to be. in
Right, like
politics.
what you do, what you believe, you do you. I'm good. Like that's
and
not.
that's always been my belief.
But I think there is a way to talk to people about it without taking any sides. You're
Well,
presenting.
Well, I think you're trying to figure out
Well, we'll
why
see
did
how
this
it
person
goes.
get into politics?
Yeah.
Right.
You've been super successful. You could just go retire on a beach somewhere. Why do this? What has called you to?
So I'm not sure if Hugh's watching tonight, but I'm gonna tell you right up front. That's gonna be the one question I would ask. Like, why in the hell would you go into politics in this day and age? You're 61 years old. You make a ton of money.
Well,
You're an entrepreneur.
Can I take a guess?
What do you think it is?
He cares and he wants to make a
Do
difference.
you really think so?
Yeah.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
Or maybe well,
But that's
we-
the
we
hard.
can-
the
we
Jules,
can talk Slim
Jules,
Shady.
That's the hard part. Like, there's part of you that looks at people and go, "Are you really that bought in?"
That's
on-
what a lot of people would say, and then I think there's a lot of people like me who are cynical and be like, "Yeah,
Come on,
that's
man.
not the real
Come
reason.
on, you want
What's the real
fame,
reason?
you want money,
You want
Okay,
power.
you want the
so-
You want to be
lobby,
in,
you want the
in charge.
money.
You want everybody looking at you.
Yeah,
you want
100%.
to be on TV all the
Yes,
time.
well,
I know, come on.
this is where I mess up all the time because I think that everybody, I date. Let's go back to the one. Like, I hope I'm not back on the show in 6 months going. It's a total douchebag because I was dating a guy that
Did you
was
say douchebag last time?
I don't know if I was dating a guy a few years ago who was full on married. I think I told you that
Yeah.
that I met on Bumble. That presented himself as a single man on Bumble looking to find love, and he was full on happily married as I spoke to his wife after the fact. But I always,
Great.
but I never in a million years until that moment ever thought that, wow, there could be a married man on Bumble, right? Like I always take it, so here it is, right? I'm like, oh, he must really want to make change in the world. He has money,
I
and
know,
he has the
that's-
time, and he
Let's hope.
wants to like
Let's hope.
service the people by helping out.
There's at least half of me that looks at every politician, and I know Doug Ducey, I know Hobbs. I mean, these are friends of mine.
Yeah.
I still look at them and go, why? Like, why in the hell would you put yourself out there in the public domain to take arrows on a daily basis?
I do.
I know you do. You're an
Differently.
influencer in a
Different
different
level.
way.
Different
But
level.
it's a different level. When you're in politics, it's like every effing day you're taking arrows. You take arrows, you can delete them, not look at them. When you're a politician, it's on CNN, Fox.
No, it's true.
Like, oh yeah, Julie.
You're
yeah.
opening up your whole life to
100%.
investigation.
Yeah, to anything
Yeah.
you've ever done wrong in
Ever.
your
No.
entire life.
Like, oh, you were 23. You did X, Y, Z. Like,
Scott, were you really in the hospital for 3 years with the stomach?
yeah, so we
Was
measured
really
it.
that
It was
long?
2 years and 11
Were you-
months. Not
was
3
it really
years. You're a
cancer
liar.
that
Like,
you had, or?
Yeah.
It was a drug addiction, wasn't it? Come on.
So you're really an addict. Like, you were smoking pot, right? You were on
Smoking
cocaine.
crack. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crack,
it was.
no,
Right.
crack is whack. Whitney Houston, right?
But you can't. This is why I
Only poor people.
would want to talk to politicians
Yeah.
because I don't trust the like genuine.
So you're gonna
Nature of
gonna call him out that way?
No,
Okay.
I don't think I'll call them out that way. But I want to hear. I want to hear the story. I want to know, and I want to see if somebody is actually authentic.
Do you think you can tell if somebody's authentic?
I can.
I think I can.
I
tell
can.
when
Yeah,
somebody's
I
authentic.
definitely can.
So am I authentic?
Oh, 100%. Well, you've been on a couch twice.
I know.
And I mean that in a respectful way, by the way. Couch is like a
Therapist
And,
couch.
A
and,
podcast
and, my,
for-
and my ass was covered.
It's podcast couch is what I meant. Podcast couch.
It
But
is,
you know what?
it is wipeable leather. No,
But
just kidding.
Jules, every single time you've come on, you've never flinched. You never blinked twice.
I did.
And
I
that's a
did.
big
I
deal.
did flinch about saying the I love you. You know why? Do you know why?
No, on our podcast. Though.
No, I know,
Like
I know.
tonight, you may
I
have
did.
flinched a little
But
bit.
I'll tell you what. Do you want to know why the I love you thing was a flinch?
Tell me.
It's because it's soon.
It's soon. Yeah, he said it really soon.
Is he watching right now?
No, but he will. He'll watch it.
Okay.
He knows. I told him. He sent me. He
My-
actually. You'll
my
laugh
man,
about
my,
this.
My man.
Yeah, you'll actually laugh about this because I do a weekly show with, my love coach, matchmaker Brandon. We talk about
Do
dating.
you know Brandon? For two Brandons.
Brandon, right?
Class.
You should have him on.
Yeah, no, we should.
Yeah,
He's
you should.
epic,
He
epic.
is. So he's been going on Access Hollywood a bunch, and anyways, so I post everything to LinkedIn. So Mike isn't a social media guy, but he is on LinkedIn, and it popped up. And we were talking about when you first start dating, like you don't need to be there everything. You don't need to be talking 24 hours a day. You don't need to be like. Okay, already Mike and I are like talking all the time. He's already told me
Right.
he loves me. Like it's like I go, Mike, you fucked up every single rule that Brandon has said. You have failed.
So he ran through stop signs, which is a good sign. That means he's blowing through the stop signs of love because he cares.
And he's well.
He's
and
not
you
trying
know,
to. He's
well,
trying to. He's not
well,
trying to
look-
yield
Well,
to what society says.
you-
This is what he feels.
okay, you could look at it two ways.
That's the way I look at
I'm
it.
This
like,
is
let's hope
Scott.
so.
That's the way I look at it.
Scott, right? Scott's like,
All right. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'll
I'm just
tell you
saying.
Could be good. You could be bad. I don't know.
Well, it's
Well-
working out. I mean, it's
So
well,
far,
I-
so
yeah,
far,
so
so
far,
good.
so far, so good, right? But look, is it love bombing or is it two people that are ready?
Sure.
Just like you guys, it sounds
Yeah.
like the way you guys have come together, even though you knew each other from the past, the way that it's happened authentically is just meant to be, right? And I think when two people are ready, I think it's so hard to put rules to
Yeah.
everything. Like there is no book.
The rules go out the window when it's right.
And I think I have been, over the last bunch of relationships, I have been trying to justify, and I think this goes in business too. I think relationships in business are very similar. Trying to justify why this deal is a good deal. Trying to justify why this person is the right person. Trying to justify, because we
It doesn't
know.
work. It doesn't work.
But the thing is that you are buying a house or you try. It's very difficult to know when something is right or wrong because there is no guidebook of this is right, this is wrong.
Jules, here's the thing. You justify, rationalize, or make excuses for your
Right.
identity. That's it. Justify, rationalize, and make an excuse. So when you make a decision, you're like, oh man, I effed up. But you try to go back and go, I can justify that. I
Right.
can make that right because it's congruent with my identity.
Right.
So when you have something like you're feeling, which is authentic, people are going to see you, like your friends, us, go, oh wow, this is different. Jules like put her neck out there, like she
Yeah.
loves this. This could be a good feeling.
Yeah.
But there's this party that's still going to rationalize, justify, make excuses for it.
Well-
and my caution is don't.
Right.
Don't.
No,
Just
no,
go
it's
with
true.
it. Just
Well,
go
like,
with it.
no, I am, but but all these followers out here are gonna be like, even Scott's face. He's like, let's just But the reality of it is that on the ones that I've been like, slow down, don't do it, don't. Those didn't work out,
Yeah.
right? Like the ones that this time it has been just seamless.
Yeah.
So easy.
So let me ask you. Do you mind if I ask this question real quick? So with your, because I've never asked him this question. I did ask him authentically last week, privately, like, hey man, what's going on with this relationship, what's going on? Are you in love? You said the L word. So we had a private conversation, which will remain there. But when you're having this original, I'm serious, when we had those original conversations, I didn't go back to the beginning and go, okay, tell me about the beginning. Like the beginning was, holy shit, like this is effing for real. I never asked you that.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the same thing she's talking about is the same thing that you probably had. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
that would be
That's why I
random.
said if it's right, the rules go out.
That's right,
the
because
window.
there's no
Right.
right. Like
Yeah.
this is the thing.
You
I was
just
trying.
know
You just
in
know.
a totally different way.
Feels totally
No,
different, right?
100%
Like there's
totally
no,
different way.
there is no. Should I call him? Should
Yeah.
Oh my God, he didn't call.
Yeah,
Wait,
you're
how-
not playing
how
games
often does he
about it.
text
You're
you?
not stressing about it.
It's just a flow.
How often did she text you?
Oh, it's all day.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So-
well, I've been with him for most days.
Like right now,
My phone's over there, probably.
like, hey, what's up?
It's just throughout the day. There's no
There's no
rules around
rules,
it.
right? Like if you have something to say, like he'll send me a song, or he'll, right? It's just
Wait, who does what?
like if he hears a song that he likes, he'll send it to me.
Wow.
Be like, oh, this song makes me think of
You
you.
guys do that?
Mike, this is what being in love feels like.
Bro, I'm in love with my wife. My wife,
You
my
gotta
wife's
get
a
back to your
judge.
roots, dude.
Dude,
You
I've
gotta
known
get back
my
to your
wife
roots.
for
You better
25
send-
years.
you better
Bro,
send her a song.
everyone, by the way,
Better
you
send her
all
a
know,
song.
my wife, you know everyone knows my
But
wife.
it, but
She's
it,
amazing.
no, but it changed. The
You're right,
dynamics change.
but-
And actually, Mike and I talked about this a lot already. We've talked about this. Like, how do you? Because it's so awesome and it's so easy, and we're just so on the same page. How
Yeah.
do you keep that flow
Yeah.
forever?
Yeah.
How do you keep that flow forever? I mean, it does
I think
change.
that's a struggle for everybody.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Not a
it's
single
funny.
relationship alive
No, you're
has
100%
gone
right.
through
So, you know,
things
it's,
without that struggle.
you know what's kind of cute? You said the word cute earlier. Cute early in terms of relationships later in life is like I used to be a big Facebook guy, like from the day one.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever it was 07, 08, 09.
Yeah, me too.
So I took a lot of videos of the kids. I took a lot of videos of the kids, boys. They're now, 17, 15. And Colt's now 15, going to be a sophomore. He's going to Broadway. He's going to be an actor guy. I'm so proud of him. But I see pictures of him in the back seat singing at 2 years old. That's on Facebook that
Sure.
reminds me.
Yeah.
And I send that little video to Monica.
There you go.
And I say, do you remember these times, babe?
I love
And
that
she
you
just
reminisce.
Yeah, good.
I remember this.
There you go. You
That's
said
my,
that. You said
no,
that.
I
You said
know,
that.
bro, but
Well-
I'm just saying that's my way of
No, I
saying.
love that. You're thinking of
Yeah, that's my way of saying I miss these times because if there's one thing I stress about them, no, I would say stress that I think about the most because head trash, 1,500 words a minute. I wish I can go back in time. I don't do about do-overs and God has a plan. I do believe in all that stuff, but there are certain times you see those videos and you go, man, I wish you could call timeout, go back to when Cole was like 5,
Yeah.
right, and just be him all over again, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
You have 2 sons, you
Yeah,
know.
it's the same.
Caleb, I mean, all the stuff you guys are going through.
My oldest son just graduated high school.
Yeah.
I had the same thoughts of him watching him across the stage.
Right? Cries?
I don't cry very often.
Well, did
But
you
I
try
felt
to
it.
a little bit?
I felt it.
No,
Felt-
it's
I
very-
felt it. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
No, it is. It's crazy. But then you move on. You have to keep moving forward. But reminiscing, my marriage, my husband never reminisced, ever, about anything.
Well, from a monetary perspective,
From a monetary point of view.
from a monetary point of view, do you remember this?
I do.
How could you forget it? I literally,
They
probably
don't
say-
know that. They may not know that. You have to tell
Okay.
the story.
Well, my ex-husband. Well, it's been on. Well, I posted on
For
the. My
mon-
ex-husband.
monetary point of
Everything
view.
I did was from a monetary point of view. This is stupid. Why are you doing this? I was selling jewelry, and yeah, I wasn't getting rich off of it, but I loved it. It was a way for me to talk to adults and be productive and make a little extra money. And from a monetary point of view, you're a aerobics instructor, and from a monetary point of view, who gives a shit? Well, I mean, from a monetary point of view, I look good. How about that? You got a free gym membership. How about that?
Let's see, from a monetary point of view, I think you're doing pretty good.
Thank you. I think so too. Well, I think that from a monetary point of view, there's different ways to monetize, and it doesn't actually have to be cash. But he only values
Yeah. Yeah.
cash.
So, can I ask you
Yeah.
an updated question?
Yeah.
So, since the podcast, so what have you done recently in terms of dress? You do a lot of things, like workouts, you're in
Yeah,
gyms, you do cleansing, what have you done? Because our people want to see that stuff, because you're an
I think,
influencer.
yeah. Well, the biggest thing I think I've been doing right now is healing my body from all of my injuries. Like this year,
Well, the big
the
one
knee
was,
sur-
yeah,
I just had a third knee
Yeah.
surgery.
So what have you been doing to heal it?
So I've met some great people. New chiropractor who I
Yep.
freaking love, Pure Life Chiropractic. I'm so
Cool.
happy with them, and that's cool. And then Can-Am, which is a physical therapy place, they are giving me specific exercises above and beyond what a typical physical therapist would do. So you typically go to the physical therapist and they give you specific exercises to get you walking again. But then after you're walking, they're like, okay, see you later. But you're still not
Yeah.
performing. I mean, you're an athlete. What are the exercises to get you back to that level? Not so that I can walk without a limp.
Yeah, you're looking for a higher bar than that.
Yeah.
And so the exercises and I have my degree in exercise physiology. The exercises he's given me, I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Didn't know I had these weaknesses.
Like what?
He,
Can you give an example?
I mean, I can't even one exercise
Go
he
ahead.
had me do Well, what
You're not doing jumping jacks, basically.
No,
You're
but one
Romanian-
exercise.
Romanian split
Yeah, she's-
squats.
No, one exercise is one knee this way behind you, right? And then you lift up, and then slowly lower down. The first
I don't
time,
think my
Yeah,
body
I
looks
can't
in
do
that
that.
direction.
No, yeah.
but since
I would
my,
fall down, like, do this,
I
hold
think you
it,
could do it.
Yeah.
No, I
But
can't do it.
since,
Can't do it.
but since the first day that he had me do it, I couldn't get up onto my knees without using my hands. In 1 week, I was able to get up onto my knees, and now I'm seeing huge changes quickly. But exercises that I never would have thought of to do are, and now it's starting. It's oh, this is so hard. And then the next week, I'm like, oh shit, conquered that. What are we gonna do now?
Yeah.
Make it harder.
Yeah.
You know the cool thing about what you do is you basically get paid to heal your body.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's a
And
that's
everyone,
a hell of a
like
lifetime.
like
To
tanning,
heal her body, get
tanning,
stronger. She gets
her-
paid to do
So
she's
from a-
got
so
butt-
from a monetary
butt
point of
lifts,
view.
Yeah,
from
you're
a
winning.
monetary point of view. But you don't
You're
love
winning.
money though. You say you don't love money.
I wish I got paid.
You got
to
this
healthy.
on our podcast.
Yeah. No, I
You
hate
don't care
money.
about the money part. The
No.
money part is irrelevant because you're about giving,
I'm
contributing.
helping, right, so I'm helping people, I'm helping myself, so I'm helping you out there get the information that maybe you're needing, and helping you hear great stories,
Right.
helping you find a great esthetician, helping you find a great chiropractor. I'm helping the businesses be seen because,
Yeah.
again, everything is so oversaturated. I mean, especially in Scottsdale, you want a chiropractor, there's one on every corner.
Yeah.
You want an
Yeah, that's
esthetician, you
true.
want a facial, you want Botox, every corner. How do you know where to go?
The thing that blows me out, I give a lot of props to my guy here. He does LinkedIn's and he'll get on camera and talk about, hey, if you want to sell the people from Israel, if you want to sell the people from Germany, you want to sell the people from America,
2.6
yeah,
million.
whatever.
views.
Yeah, but he's getting millions of views on this stuff, and I'm sitting there going, God damn,
How'd
where
you
does
get
it
going
come
on that?
No, but hold on, time out. So I'm sitting there watching this stuff, and I'm like, I just can't do that. That's not on brand for me.
I know.
right?
That's the,
for
I
me.
know. I agree.
But
I
then
understand.
I switch over to you. I go to Instagram and I go, oh, there's Jules. Oh, there's her butt. Oh, there's her spray can.
But
You
the
can't do
cool,
that
but,
either.
I can't do that either.
But,
Like,
well, but we all have our,
the fact that you guys put yourselves out there in so many different ways, I have so much respect for.
but
It
I can't
inspires
sell.
me.
But I can't sell. I don't want to sell. I don't want to cold call.
But you
Like,
do. That's not true.
But-
You
Different
do
ways
sell.
to sell. though.
Different way-
You're selling. You are selling.
Yeah,
He's
there's different
selling.
ways to sell.
He's legit selling.
Yeah.
You're indirect selling.
Indirect selling. But so what I say is I'm presenting. I'll present things that I do that I love, and if you like it, great, and do it. If you don't like it, if you think I'm ridiculous, then don't do it. But I think that people, and that goes back to me sharing my relationships and sharing things with, because that's how you know that what I'm saying. I am
But you,
360.
you're all in. You
Yeah.
lean in on all this stuff.
Mhm.
What I love about you.
Thank you.
You're all in. I remember it was probably 2 or 3 years ago. You had some images, black and whites. It was one of those images where they take sexy photos.
Yeah, boudoir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the company, or is that? well, you have to
That's
name the
no,
company.
it's
That's not
far
up
away.
there.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you still
Yeah,
a partner?
no,
Okay, that's fine. But you're getting into a car,
Oh yeah,
and her
I still have them on my butt. It's
Yeah, her
always
whole
the
thing
butt.
is
It's
like
always
being
the
out.
butt.
It's out.
With
And I'm
thigh-high Louboutins.
Jules, what are you doing? What is she doing
That was
right now?
such a great shot.
It was a great shot, but it's not. It's so incongruent
I
what
love-
I would have thought of you
I
in
love
that
that you-
moment. But
Yeah.
I remembered it. I'm like, hey guys, I'm a married guy. She's my friend. We're good. Trust me. But I saw the image and it was in my brain. I'm like, how did she do this stuff?
You
But
know,
that's
I
a
think
good-
that
that's a
women-
good
women-
image.
Well, I'll tell you what. It was freaking.
You have to show it. You have to show it. You have to show
I'll
it.
tell you what though. I think that for a lot of women, and there's my boyfriend. Did you see that?
Mike, let's see. Let me see.
There's Mike.
Mike looks kind of tall. How tall
He's
is
tall. He's 6'3".
he? Oh, he's only 6'3"?
Yeah.
Like this guy, 6'3". I'm only 5'11", so I can say that stuff.
He's 6'3". Okay, hold on. I'm not finding this. So the thing is, I think
Are
that
you
a
gonna
lo-
pull the image up?
I think that
Dude,
women.
have you seen it? Yeah, this is
Oh,
nuts.
I haven't. No, I've seen
This
this
is nuts.
years ago. You said.
This is nuts.
Your girlfriend might be pissed. Okay.
My girlfriend.
His-
My girlfriend?
His girlfriend.
My girlfriend doesn't exist on social media.
Bro, this. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. That's the
Where-
one.
where- that one.
Show him,
Think where to go?
bro.
I might as well show it. What year was this? This was.
That's see.
2021.
Can you imagine Monica? Like if Monica, my wife, the judge.
No.
Okay, well, let me just.
Well, that's
tell you-
she
Well,
can't do
yeah,
that. She can't do that.
No, but let me just.
But
say
I
this.
saw the image and I'm like, Jules, what are you doing? Like,
That was gorgeous. That
modeling.
picture.
it's a great picture. It's awesome.
Okay,
But
this is. Well, let me just. Okay, so let me talk about that. Is that women, and this is.
you
what-
didn't know I was going to bring that up, did you?
No, I'm fine with it.
Let's go. Let's go.
I showed it. I could have been like, yeah, that picture. It's 2021. I can't believe that was that long ago. But I think that women. I know that women. One of the reasons that they follow me, and they're inspired. So many
Good
women.
pick.
Hmm?
It's a good pick. We're
But
just,
so
we're
many,
still
you're
burning
still
that,
like, so many women, they raise their kids and their kids go off and they're divorced and women really lose themselves and feel like I'm just this middle-aged old woman. And I think that was the point. And I see a lot of women
Yeah.
post things like that,
Yeah.
like, fuck that. Age is just a number. I'm
Yep.
getting better than I've ever been.
State of mind.
And it's a state of mind, and it's feeling confident and feeling beautiful at any age. And this whole, we were talking about it earlier on Making Money, Making Friends, that from birth, we are told that we have to do life like this. And this goes back to dating too. That you can't say you love each other before, or you can't call each other all the time because it's love bombing. Like, we put all these labels and all these expectations of what we're supposed to do. And even back to, let's talk about sex, that, men, it's cool for men to go and have sex with women, and as many women as they want to have, that's great. Put another notch on the belt. But women, you can't have sex. Like, you're not a lady if you have sex.
That's
you
true.
can't like sex. Yes, I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
for sure. I guess
Oh,
that's
that's
what you,
history.
no, you know that.
Okay.
Why
So
is
what-
there
what's
this
your-
rule?
what's your-
So
what's
it's
your-
okay for men.
What's your number?
So, well, I don't have a number. Why?
You don't have a
So
number?
why is it okay? No, I have not. I don't
I
have.
am shocked no one's ever asked me
Listen,
that.
I
They're
do
like, what-
not
what's your
have
number,
a
Mike?
thing on my wall where I like.
But you know your number though. Everyone
No,
knows
I
your
don't.
number.
I don't know my
You really
number.
don't?
Mhm.
It's probably like
I really
5,
don't. But
5.
also, I will say this: is that for people that have stayed married for a very long time, your number is going to be obviously a lot less.
Like
than-
4. I'm 4
Okay. But
times
for
10.
okay.
Jesus.
A lot more than that.
How do you-
I was on the road. I worked for
Does your
Tony
wife
Robbins.
knows that? No.
Yeah, I worked on the road for Tony Robbins for 2
Okay.
years. I was in a new city.
But why is
everyone
it?
knows
Why
that.
is it that men are allowed to enjoy sex and have sex, but women aren't?
I,
Who wrote that?
No, I,
Who
no,
wrote
I
that
have a
book?
problem
I'd
with
answer
that.
that
I have a
question.
problem with that. I absolutely have a problem with that.
So it's cool. It's great.
not cool. It's
and
not
then,
cool.
And
You
then
should be
men,
able to do. It's intimacy. Like, people need. It's one of the 6 human needs: connection, love, and connection, significance, and all things you feel. So if intimacy or sex or hugging or whatever is actual intimacy that gives you that, you should have that. I have no problem with that.
yeah.
I have zero judgment around that. When I meet
Yeah.
men, women that talk about, oh my God, my number's 30 or 40. I'm like, dude, you're 45 years old. Of course, if it's one a year and you're 50 years old, yeah, that makes sense. You dated somebody once a year, great. Onward, as Theo Vaughn says. Onward.
I mean, be
onward.
smart, be safe, but the reality of it is that, and I know people that have gotten married, never had sex, they get married for whatever reason, and then they don't connect physically. Like, it's part of a relationship.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, it's part of the relationship. But anyways, I think that, that is almost like a coming out for a woman, and I think it just makes you like realize, okay, I still have my shit. I'm still alive. I still have self-worth.
Yeah.
I still have beauty. I still
Yeah.
have all of these things. I met, so that was 5 years ago. So I was, 46 years old.
Jules, you always have beauty. Come on, man.
No, I'm not worried
She
about it.
she was claiming her power.
No, I appreciate that, but
But you know what,
but I would
but
hope,
let's
I
say-
would hope in your heart that you don't ever look in there and think about that and go, what about my beauty? Like, your beauty is amazing.
No,
Like,
no,
your
but
beauty
I
is
mean,
putting yourself out there. Your beauty
sure,
is power.
of course.
And what you're doing with other people.
But I'm showing-
And then also.
But I'm also showing
Yeah,
people.
I agree.
Be loud, be proud.
Yeah, I
Why,
love it.
why do we have to put ourselves in these boxes? I mean, women just kind of shrivel up and get like, they
Yeah.
feel like they can't do it. And especially, I think women that find themselves divorced at middle age, their kids are grown, they didn't have a career, and they're like, who am I? What do I
Yeah.
have? My body from babies is, not the way. And I mean, I've had surgery. I am
Yeah.
not afraid to say that.
So how many kids you got?
3.
3. Think about that.
No.
Like, you've been through like hell and back. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, yeah.
But-
It's a lot on the
But
body.
you take so much responsibility for what you're doing, and as
But
a
I also
person,
had
what you're doing.
surgery to put it back. I had the mommy makeover. I had a tummy tuck. I had my boobs reconstructed. They were super ugly. I mean, I'm real about it. Unlike, I always call out J-Lo because she doesn't share that. Like, at least I'm owning and sharing
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not asking for people to, you know, give me a pat on the back for it, but I think showing that is like, look, you can do this.
Yeah.
I look back at my pictures from like 6-7 years ago and I'm like, that is just not even, I look better now than I did then.
So, the one thing I realize about you is you show pictures from your old school, like when you were like, let's be real, kind of Jersey, New Yorky looking.
Yeah.
You look, yeah, it's a little different.
Even when I was a young mom.
21, 22, 23, but you know
Even
what?
30,
She doesn't give a
40.
shit, dude. She just puts it right out there, like, this is me, ugly self, fat, whatever. Your words that you called yourself out,
Uh-huh.
and this is what I've transformed myself into. That's,
Yeah,
that
and you can
inspires-
do it.
That
And you can
inspires
do that.
people.
That's what I do. That is my gift. I mean, my
I
mom
love
says,
it.
she's like, you're
That's why you
alone.
do what you do.
That's why I do what I do. She's like, God, because sometimes you're just a little bit too transparent. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know?
So, hey, we have to make sure everyone follows us on the
Yes.
pod,
Tell them.
right?
Yeah.
What's your story, everything we're doing.
Yeah, tell everybody to
Follows
follow.
are a big deal.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
you guys.
I know,
and
it's one thing to
likes.
get downloads and views.
We're
and
everywhere,
appreciate
though.
all that.
We're on Facebook, we're on
Yeah.
YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok,
But we're
What's
gonna,
your story?
we're on Twitter,
Twitter,
X.
yeah,
Sorry.
X, yeah. So everything we're doing, we want to make sure
We're
that
on
people
LinkedIn.
follow it.
We're everywhere.
And they don't. So tomorrow you're going to record 11 videos, but then they'll roll out. So
Every
you guys
week.
have to watch every week.
Every week. One new
Yeah.
one drops every week.
And you're going to be next week. So.
Next week. Next week, but
So
it'll
by
be
the
the
time,
old
and
news.
by the way, the people who are going to see this are going to see this within a week. So you'll see this within 7 days.
So
It'll be fun for them to see what headspace you were in
Yeah, and
months ago.
that's kind of true.
yeah, I think okay. So the last thing to talk about, because I think this is an interesting one for all three of us, is that you know on any given day, on any given week, you can have like a really shitty week in work, in
Yep.
life, relationships, kids,
Yep.
and you think, why am I here? What is the purpose?
Yeah.
Is this ever gonna like change for me?
Yeah.
And I think like that's kind of where I was really feeling, you know, the relationship ending this last one didn't upset me at all, which I was actually kind of surprised about. I was like, wow, okay, bye.
Yeah, like this.
And
Brush it off.
which I was really, so it just shows I was getting prepared.
Yeah.
I like really have learned so much. So I think that's one thing to like have a little bit of hope for yourself. And I thought the sad part for me was, oh my God, I have to go back to dating. I have to go.
I remember you saying
Right?
that.
But not now. You're good. You're good.
Well, no, but you
She
know,
went back to it.
but I did go back to it, right? I went back to it, and it was hard to go back to it, and it was depressing. So for those of you out there who are thinking, I can't go on the dating apps, I can't do this, it's too much. Like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I was like, I cried to my mom and be like, I'm never gonna meet anybody.
Yeah.
There's nobody out there. Everybody's horrible, and then, boom,
Yeah.
I meet Mike. So
The other mic, not
the
not
other
this mic.
mic,
The other mic. Just saying.
the other Mike,
She's already known me, but which is God bless. You met Mike too. Was Mike.
another Mike.
That's awesome.
So there it is. I mean, I think that, you know, when you're down in the dumps, just remember, and it's so hard to see through that on any given day. You feel that, Scott?
I do.
Does-
Sometimes in the same day. It's
Mhm.
not just, it could be like 8 a.m. and you feel that, and then by noon, you're out of it.
Mhm.
And then the next day, everything's great. And the day after that, you're back in it.
Golly, I just cannot relate with any of the things you guys are talking about.
Hey,
I just can't.
you've been married a long
do
time?
my- I know.
You're in,
You
you
good?
have a very, but you
No,
know
I
what?
have
There may come
my
a
wife
day,
is like my best friend. Like she's
Yeah,
my
but there may
partner,
come-
my best
but
friend.
it's not
She's
even-
amazing.
but it's not even relationships. It could be,
Could be
Like-
business,
I know.
It could be business.
I'm
it could be
joking.
your
I'm
health,
half
it could be
joking,
business.
half not. But there's part
Right,
of
it could
me
be your
that
health.
no. But when I hear you guys talk about this, when I talked about with Scott last week, I'm like, I just cannot imagine. You and I talked like 3 weeks ago. I cannot imagine being on effing like website or an app where I have to go swipe left, swipe right. Swipe left. I just can't imagine. Like it's just not. It's not in my
You just
world.
never know what's gonna happen. I was not on any of those apps.
Yeah.
I did not want to do any of that stuff. I threw in the towel. I'm like, fuck this. I'm out. I'm
Well,
out.
and you
I'm just
know
gonna be
what?
I'm gonna be a monk forever. And then the moment I stopped,
You want to be
Doing
a Catholic,
anything
you
and
want to be a
looking for
Catholic,
anything.
Catholic priest? You want
somebody shows up though.
Yeah. Hey, can we bring our guy in here? This
yeah,
is our guy.
yeah. Bring our guy. Bring our
Just
guy.
show your face.
This guy
brother.
right? No.
Yeah,
This is
get
our
in.
guy right here. This is our guy.
Executive producer.
This is our guy. So So
Man.
tell a story
Yeah.
real quick. So do you mind real quick?
No.
So
Good
tell
day.
a story real quick.
Tell the story of Robert.
Yeah. So this guy's been with us for a
Can't
while,
get
but
down
I
the
want
phone.
you to tell the story about how you met him and how he came to play
Okay,
part of our team.
squish.
Yeah.
I've known Robert for about 6+ years now. I used to run a sales community called Thursday Night Sales. We started it during COVID. It was the largest virtual sales happy hour in the world. We used to have like 300 to 500 people every Thursday night join us and pepper us with questions about sales and business and entrepreneurship. And Robert ran the community, ran the tech stack behind it,
Cool.
and basically ended up executive producing the show, Thursday Night Sales, which is his t-shirt right there.
Yep.
And now he's helping us produce the What's Your Story podcast.
We did a Vegas.
Oh yeah, we also did a live event in Vegas and another one in Florida, two like mini conferences. Maybe we'll have a What's Your Story event one.
Yeah.
Well, we do in December. We're talking about this. We're gonna have a
Right.
mastermind
Yeah.
in Austin at Lake Travis for 20 people the week after Thanksgiving, and this guy's gonna
Yeah.
produce it. This guy's gonna co-host it with me.
So
And we're
follow.
Yeah.
What's your story?
What's your storypod.com?
Yeah. Thank you.
That's so
Thank you.
cool.
Appreciate that.
Love that.
Appreciate you guys.
So
Appreciate you.
it's-
You're the best.
So much fun. They have on great guests every week. They drill them like they drill me. Every time. What's your story podcast? And follow me. Okay. Bye, guys.